Hi, this is Nick Millington, leader of the Safety Task Force, with a Christmas check-in here today, where I want to say thank you to as many people as I possibly can for a really significant year in terms of track worker safety. Near misses between track workers and trains continue to fall. The frequency between near misses has improved threefold this year. But I'll be the first person to concede we've got a lot more to do in 2022 to sustain the current plan and to drive safety even further. Like many others, just ahead of Christmas now, being careful with COVID, so this check-in is being done from my home workstation. And while I'm doing this check-in, I'll be reading from a fairly decent sized list, so you'll have to bear with me while I do that. But what I will do is share some photographs of my various visits throughout the year, and I hope you enjoy those. And a big thank you to everyone throughout the year who's been so welcoming on my site visits. At the end of this check-in, I'll also show some previously unreleased outtakes of my vlogs this year where it didn't quite go to plan. So I hope you enjoy those as well. But without further ado, let's get on with the thank yous. From West Coast Route, Ian Muffett, Wendy Tipping, Ben Hamilton, Lee Reynolds, Kevin Greasley, Aaron Parsons, Carl Weller, Sean Joss, Paul Parcell, Nanette Reeves, David Lee, Russell Hartwell and Steve Spillets. Also Charlie Kingdon and team there on the route. You've done an amazing job this year with line blockage planning, lookout reduction, safety equipment deployment, introduction of plane line pattern recognition and readiness for Rail Hub and much more, so thanks to everyone there. I'd like to thank our trades union reps throughout this year. We've trialled a number of things this year, including geofencing, Rail Hub and more. We've also consulted TCODs, SATWAS and I've really valued your constructive challenge throughout this year, helping us to get the safest possible equipment and solutions for track workers, so thanks ever so much to the trades union reps. From Wales Route, Ashia Balket, thank you very much for the work you've done with iPad familiarity for our teams that have been introduced to the Rail Hub system. It's really important that everyone feels comfortable using the new application, so thanks to Ashia for your work there. A big thank you also to Gwyn Rees, the IMDM at Shrewsbury. Gwyn called me yesterday and has taken down over 200 lookout competencies, so that's a really symbolic step, so thanks to Gwyn. From the Central Route, thanks to everyone at Saltley Delivery Unit and Sanderwell and Dudley Delivery Unit. You've transformed your plan this year, no questions about that. Billy Graham, the IMDM at Saltley, contacted me last week and they've taken down over 200 lookout competencies as well this week. Brilliant to see that their plan has evolved in terms of safety maturity, so thanks ever so much to Billy and everyone on the route there. From the Anglia route, I'd like to say thank you to Lee Roberts for your ongoing help introducing the safety equipment, train activated warning systems. I'd also like to say thank you to Phil Broad. Phil has led the track worker safety programme in Anglia, but is retiring this year from the railway industry after 43 years. So Phil, thanks for your work on track worker safety, but also thanks to all of those years' service in the industry. From the various signalling engineering teams, Owen Flanders, Gurdeep Verdi, James Zimba, I'd like to thank you all this year for helping us introduce track circuit operating devices, train activated warning systems, SATWAS systems and the like, so thanks ever so much there. I'd also like to thank Dave Allen from my team who's been who's helped with the introduction of all that safety equipment as well, so thanks to Dave. Steve Spencer also I'd like to thank in this space as well. Steve has proposed some new methods of additional protection which we will take forward in 2022, so thanks to Steve for your work there. From the Southern Region, I'd like to thank Ollie Lawrence, Colin Cavan, Lisa Lipshaw and Hector Kids. The Southern Regional Plan has been transformed this year, so thanks to everyone who's been involved with that. I'd also like to thank the task force teams in the Southern Region, so Eric, Hayley, Ray and David Smith. I need to thank you firstly for putting up with me, but secondly for all the work you've done this year transforming the plan across each of the routes in Southern Region. From Sussex Route, a massive list of people to thank here. Can't possibly thank everyone. All the section managers, system support managers, the entire ops team, the planning teams, the maintenance managers and engineers, and there are many more people I could name here, but thanks ever so much for what you've done to transform the Sussex plan. From the national central teams, Nick Connolly, the business system owner for Ellipse, thanks Nick for the work you've done to support us throughout the year. Also Jackie Wilmer, who's a sourcing manager, procurement manager, has really helped us put in place the new procurement arrangements for safety equipment. From Eastern Region, I'd like to thank Mike Carr, who's helped put together a very detailed plan for rolling out safety equipment and train activated warning systems in the Eastern Region. And finally, from the Western Route, I'd like to thank Craig Rusell and Catherine Bristow from Ops, but also Andy Garner and the planning team in the Thames Valley for the work you've done there. But finally, I'd like to thank Dan Miles, Dave Fisher and the Newbury Peeway team for the work you've done to continuously try new and safer plans throughout the year. So that's it. There will be many people that I haven't said thank you to. It's bowled me over this year. Hundreds, if not thousands of people that have really challenged themselves to be different and to drive the removal of human forms of lookout without transferring risk unsustainably elsewhere. I know we've got a lot more to do in 2022. I'll provide an update on that shortly. But for now, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Christmas. I hope you have a good new year. For those of you who are working, stay safe. I'm working myself on Boxing Day. And I hope you enjoy these outtakes throughout the year of my various vlogs. Happy Christmas, everyone. To reduce open line working and to increase the safety of the plan. Hi, this is Nick Millington checking in today from I'd like to say thank you to the Saltley delivery unit. Thanks ever so much for the work you've done in Saltley. Good old chap here, he's just going with his fishing rod. I'm a little bit jealous. We mustn't forget our really supportive of the Track Worker Safety Improvement Plan, and has also been really helpful in trialling the Rail Hub's solution. So I'm just winding up my visit on Wessex today, and you'll have to excuse me because I've got a train in the background. Just bear with me a sec. Hi, this is Nick Millington, leader of the Safety Task Force, checking in here today from Kingmore Yard up in Carlisle in Cumbria. I've got to say, it's grey and overcast here, but for Cumbria it's a lovely day. So we've made it to the very west of Cornwall, right down the end of the network, down at Penzance. We've stopped here and we've got ourselves some pasties for lunch, which is just about par for the course when you're in Cornwall. Stay with me because I've got a long list. So in Wessex I've got Ben Osborne, and Ben's the Feltham S&T section manager, and